Hey everyone, today we are going to actually get into our drafts with these story arcs. So I just wanted to start today by sharing my story arc with you all from yesterday. So I started mine, it's a little blurry, so I'll talk through the pieces. I started mine where the teacher is giving my dad the flyer about the football team. And then I said a rising action was talking to his friend about wanting to join. And then it rises even more into prepping to ask his parents. And kind of that climactic point is when they say no. And then it starts to fall back down when he goes into his room and he's kind of debating what next. This isn't fair. I'm going to have my dad realize that the band is a great opportunity, that he enjoys being in the band. And then he's going to tell Steve the next day at school about his parents saying no and kind of next steps from there. So that is my story mountain that I made yesterday. Now, today, what we are going to do is we're going to use these story mountains to go into our stories and actually revise. So we want to think about, first off, did my story start this way where it leaves me enough space to build how I wanted to build? In mine, it doesn't. So I need a stronger beginning, and I also need to back it up a little bit so that it is the teacher passing out the flyer. And then, does it need more buildup between that problem for it to worsen and worsen? I'm going to work on elaborating that part just a little more. I had my dad prepping by trying to do his homework, make his parents happy. I want to add a little to his conversation with his friend, just to kind of have the problem build enough. Does it need a stronger resolution? Mine absolutely needs work in this area. I kind of just had my dad go to his room and that was it. So with my story arc here, I see that I need him to go to his room and debate and then realize the band is a good opportunity. It's going to be okay. And then go to school and tell his friend. And that's how it's going to end. We are going to work to revise these stories to make them stronger. So when I come here to my draft, I'm going to start with that first part, right? On my arc, I wanted the teacher to give him a flyer. So I'm going to back it up. And instead of starting my story right here, I'm just going to add some detail here. School bell rang out. Or homeroom. He's in middle school, so you usually start your class with your homeroom. Passing out colorful flyers. What's that? I asked the girl next to me. It's a flyer about football. I guess practices are starting next week, she replies. My mind immediately starts racing. I've always wanted to be a part of the football team. I feel the butterflies in my tummy as I think about asking my parents and what their response might be. I'm going to have it kind of zoom ahead here, which you use these stars. Oops, I don't want that. Why does it keep doing that? I'll go like this. So if you've ever seen in stories where they put these stars, except I don't know why it keeps doing that to me, that stands for time passing. So I'm going to have time pass and then it kind of zoom ahead, which was what was next on my story arc of his conversation with Steve. Don't want that there, and I'm going to center those. There we go. So then it goes to his conversation with Steve, and then him prepping me, the narrator, my dad, prepping for telling his parents. That part's okay. But I'm going to need to do a little revising here of this part as well, with him, my dad asking his parents and building up that problem and that resolution a little bit more. I'll keep working on that today. And while I'm working, I also want you working. So take that story arc you made, have it laid out next to you, and be using that as you're going. Asking yourself, what do I need to do today? Where do I need more elements? Do I need a stronger beginning? Do I need to build up my problem a little more, make it worse and worse? Do I need a stronger resolution of the problem being resolved? And then go in your stories and revise this. Go ahead, make these writings stronger.